Hey guys, welcome back. Without wasting time, let's quickly complete this video. I'm too excited to just end history now. This is Anglo Mysore Wars. The whole of the Anglo Mysore Wars subsumed in 1767 to 1799, and all the four Anglo Mysore Wars would be completed by then. So it's a very small topic. Let's quickly go through this. See, first Anglo Mysore War starts with Hyder Ali, who decided to force away British from South India. Then British also wanted the expansion of their territory. So what did British do? British declared the war against Hyder Ali after forming an alliance with Maratha and Nizam. So Hyder Ali also declared the war against them and defeated EIC at many places, and he finally reached the walls of Madras. So Warren Hastings bribed Nizam with the cession of Guntur and then gained withdrawal from the anti-British alliance. So finally, after all of the issues that was going on, the Treaty of Madras was signed, and according to this treaty, it was decided that it would be mutual restitution of conquest, exchange of wars, prisoners, and defensive and offensive alliance. So it doesn't matter. This war is not of that importance. Then we come to Second Anglo-Mysore War. These wars only becomes important if there's a question like trace the course of British wars with Mysore, or if there's a question like asking how could British put an impact in South. That is when these wars have to be mentioned, and thus we have to know it in depth so that we can at least know the basics when we are writing our answers. Then in Second Anglo-Mysore War, see, in 1771, when Maratha attacked on Hyder Ali, British did not help Hyder Ali. So, with the Treaty of Madras, it was signed that Hyder Ali was promised that yes, if there would be any issues, we would help you. But when 1771, when Marathas attacked on Hyder Ali, British did not help Hyder Ali and did not provide any support. Very typical of them. And then the immediate cause was capturing the part of Mahe, which was of great importance to Hyder Ali by EIC in 1780. So they captured Mahe. So Hyder Ali declared war against British and they captured Arcot. He was very strong over for all of this. But the arrival of Sir Eyre Coote reversed the result, and Hyder Ali was defeated in Battle of Porto Noro in 1781. And then Hyder Ali passed away, but his son Tipu Sultan continued the struggle here also. And at this stage, French came to his assistance, and finally a treaty was signed between Tipu Sultan and the British. So details from the mural painting commissioned by Tipu Sultan at Darya Daulat palace at Seringamapatnam. So these are all important. Why? Because mural painting was something that Tipu was good in. When we read about personalities, when we'll read on the topic of that, you'll see how Tipu Sultan was efficient in maintaining paintings and arts and culture, and also a different emphasis on the British people. And there are places where even people from Britain had written down that he was such an admired king or anything like that. So we'll look into that when we go through the personalities. So finally, Treaty of Mangalore was signed, and this also said mutual restitution of conquest, exchange of war prisoners, and defensive and offensive alliance. So now you see how British, when they lost the war, they did not even sign up for any of the losses in the treaty, but when they won the war, oh my god, the losses were unbearable. Then comes the Third Anglo-Mysore War. See, in 1790, when it started, Tipu Sultan attacked on Travancore, which was an ally to the English Cornwallis. So Cornwallis declared war against Tipu and then captured Travancore in 1791 by defeating Tipu Sultan. But Tipu Sultan somehow escaped from there. So once again, Tipu Sultan was defeated by the joint army of British, of Nizam and Marathas, and finally the Treaty of Seringamapatnam was signed, and Tipu agreed to surrender half of these territories, and then the English got the territories of Baz Mahal, Salem, Dindigi, Malabar. The rest was given to the Marathas and Nizam. So English were given 3 crore 30 lakh as war indemnity and release of all prisoners. So now you see, when Tipu Sultan lost, what were the treaty contents, but when British lost, what were the treaty contents here. Then we come to Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. This is the last one, very easy. See, Lord Wellesley came in India in 1798, and we all know that he was famous for his subsidiary alliance. So he said to Tipu to break his ties with French and sign on the subsidiary alliance, but Tipu Sultan as usual refused. So Wellesley declared the war, defeated and killed Tipu Sultan. So the new Mysore state entered into the subsidiary alliance, and then Mysore state was given to Prince Krishna, who belonged to Wadiyar dynasty. But Again, he was just given the reduced portions because the most of the state was divided between the British and the Nizam definitely getting the portions which wasn't that which just required the political concerns, but all the economic advantages and the societal advantages were taken by the British. This is it with the Anglo Mysore War. Very small, very sweet, very sober. Thank you.